Let us see a numerical on the topic we discussed in our previous lecture. A magnetic field is shown like this, and an electron is rotating in a circular path as shown in the diagram. The kinetic energy is given as 5 million electron volts. One electron charge is there. B value is given as 140 Gauss. So Gauss is a CGS unit, and it is they are asking you to find the radius, time period, frequency, omega, and the direction of the magnetic force. So here the kinetic energy is 5 million electron volts. Now this has to be converted into joules. The conversion factor is 1 electron volt is these many joules. So 5 into 10 power 6 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. You get kinetic energy as 8.01 into 10 power minus 13 joules. Now the B is given as, the magnitude is given as 140 Gauss. So 1 Gauss is basically 1 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So we'll convert into that. Tesla is the SI unit, and let's find the radius. If you put these values into this equation, R is equal to root over 2 km by BQ, you get a value of R as 17,869 meters. This is just a numerical for your practice, so don't go with the values. So while putting this, proper units you should take care. All should be in SI units. Many a times, units, different units system we put, and we get wrong answers. Then if you try to find out the time period is 2 pi into mv by bq. We are given kinetic energy, so we can find the momentum. P is equal to root over 2 km. So from here you get momentum as this much. Put it in this equation, you get 0.28 seconds. The frequency will be 1 upon t. So 1 upon t frequency will be, so it will be 3.56 cycles per second. Similarly, we can find out the omega also. Omega works out to be 22.4 radians per second. Now coming to the direction part. Now while finding the direction, understand that here this B vector is given like this. What does this mean? It is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, and because you are seeing a cross mark, so it is penetrating inside the paper. And V vector, as shown in the diagram, the direction of V is given like this. So if you observe, this B vector is in the Y direction, this V vector is in the X direction. It is something like this. They are making a cross like this. Okay, they are making a cross like this. Alright. So if you want to know the direction of the magnetic force, you can use the right hand thumb rule. So here your B vector is, you identify the plane first. So in which plane these V and B vector are? They are in the XY plane. So your FM vector will be either in the positive Z or in the negative Z. To find out the direction, you use your right hand thumb rule, and you need to curl your fingers from velocity to B. So it will be like this. You can see it will be like this. Imagine it will be something like this. To be precise, curl these fingers towards the V vector. You see this wall, your B vector is perpendicular, your V vector is like this, and B is in the downward direction. This is my V vector, my fingers, I am curling it. So if I open my thumbs, it is pointing towards you. So this is the direction of your magnetic force. Okay, and it is not like this, because you need to identify the plane. The plane is xy plane, and this is my v vector going towards the b vector, and when you open the thumbs are pointing towards you, so the direction of the magnetic force will be towards you.